like what Larry Fitzgerald said about Kyler?
I do. Larry's one of the class guys around the NFL, not just in quarterback. He's the face of the franchise for the longest of times, and it would be in Kyler's best interest to hitch his wagon to Larry Fitzgerald.
It would be.
To see how he does things as a professional operating in the building and operating outside of the building. Because Larry does not throw hyperbole around. I have the pleasure of knowing Fitz very well. As a matter of fact, he just called me last week. We texted me last week. We had a couple of conversations.
Calls you Unc.
He does. He actually does. And if I'm Kyler, I'm going to take everything he says, Larry Fitzgerald says, to heart.
You better.
To see how he prepares. I'm sure Fitz wants to see Kyler be the first in the building and the last to leave. There's a lot of expectations on this young man, Skip. He's now going to be the face of the franchise because Larry's going to transition to move on to other aspects of his life. And it's going to be Kyler's team. And Kyler needs to understand, because, Skip, you heard the reports that came out. He doesn't like tape, this, yada, yada, yada. Be it true or not, whatever the case may be, he gets an opportunity. Whatever someone tries to label you as, you get an opportunity to prove them right or wrong. So, Kyler, if I'm you, I listen to what Larry Fitzgerald has to say. I pick his brain. How about to go about doing things the right way, staying away from the wrong. You see what they did, Skip, in the draft. They drafted 3 receivers and a tight end. I believe they got these guys in so they can learn from Fitz also.
True.
So this is how you study. This is how you lasted so long.
Yep.
This is how you've been an all-pro, a Walter Payton Man of the Year. He's been phenomenal. What concerns me is what they didn't do. They didn't address that porous offensive line. They did in the 6th and the 7th rounds. But I like what Larry says. I hope Kyler takes Larry, listen to what Larry had to say, and goes to Larry and reach out to him and says, hey, bro, I want to be as thought of and highly regarded as you are, not only as a player, but as a person.
So I said once Cliff Kingsbury was able to go ahead and draft Kyler Murray, match made in football heaven. I hadn't even factored into the equation that Larry Fitzgerald is still there. Now heaven gets even bigger because Larry Fitzgerald, to me, has led this league for a long time in class and character and production. He's backed it up on the field. I'm pretty sure he's a Hall of Famer.
Oh, yeah.
I'm pretty sure he's a first ballot Hall of Famer, right?
Yes.
And I couldn't make it up better for Kyler to have this man helping him, along with helping a rookie head coach who was 35-40 as a head coach at Texas Tech. So you have... obviously, what I love for Kyler next year, this is why I believe he will be the offensive rookie of the year, is that he's not going to be the basic square peg in a round hole. It's not like Tom Coughlin drafted him and he's going to force him to take snaps under center and drop back and throw it straight from the pocket, young man. That's not happening. It's Cliff Kingsbury. They're made for each other. They're already football soulmates from the time Kyler was a junior in high school. But now they have a mentor. Now they have a conscience named Larry Fitzgerald who can say, guys, that won't work up here. That will, but that will not work. And this is the way we do it up here. And again, you can break the mold a little bit, but you can't shatter it on this level because they will shatter you if you try to shatter it.
And I think the biggest thing, Skip, yes, obviously, but how to be professional.
Just how to do it, how to be a pro football player. I think that Larry will do for Kyler what you did for the 2000 Ravens. Because when you walked in the door, there were still some issues going on, and you showed all of them, starting with the middle linebacker, how to live, how to act, how to be a professional, right?
How do you,
and it was perfect. I think Kyler could extend Larry's career another couple of years. He may have fun with this.
Well, I don't think he wants to play that long.
Well, how do you know? What if it's just a blast? What if all of a sudden it's like the heavens open and the sun comes back out?
Well, if they start winning, clearly, I mean, this losing is taking a toll on him. Getting the 10th pick in the draft, 15th year before last, the number 1 overall pick. This losing takes its toll on you because you have to realize, Skip, he knows what it's like to win at a high level, playing with Kurt Warner, and then having to go through all those other quarterbacks, the John Skeltons and this one, and I forget the other guy's name, Drew Stanton of the world. He's like, woo. So now maybe you're right. Maybe Kyler comes in and plays like – now, he's not going to take all of his snaps from the shotgun skip. He has to take some from under center.
Yeah.
But I like this matchup, and I hope Kyler goes to Larry and because I know Larry will reach out, but I hope he receives the information that Larry is willing to bestow upon him.
Yep.
It's something to be said about experience, Skip. There's some things that, you know, a lot of teams want to go to get younger, and then they lose that sense of that veteran leadership, that veteran mentorship. There's something to be said about that.
So I covered the Oakland Raiders when Jerry Rice and Tim Brown were, I don't remember their exact ages, but they were right at 40.
Yes.
Right? I believe Jerry was 40, and Tim was approaching 40, as I recall.
That should have been 02.
Yep.
Jerry came in at 85.
Yep.
So at 22, 20, yeah. So he should have been he probably was about 39.
Okay.
40.
So Larry Fitzgerald turns 36 in August. Again, could he have a couple of more years if this is fun for him? If he connects and clicks on and off the field with Kyler, which I've told you, and I think Jenny will back me up. Not only is he a special football player, he's a special leader. And again, work ethic, I don't know. I never heard anything wrong about his work ethic at Oklahoma, so we'll see. But again, what a great teacher. And again, if they can develop a wavelength on the football field, I don't know. Larry might say, you know what? I'm having fun again, right?
Yeah.
And again, are they going to win a whole bunch of games next year? They will not. The schedule's just too hard.
Right.
But you know what? When it comes to must-see TV, I was looking down their schedule before the show, and I started thinking, yeah, the Browns are must-see, but Kyler's going to rival because, like,
he can't rival Bake. Shake and Bake.
Well, okay, like
Shake and Bake got the Oklahoma quarterback stuff on lock.
Game 2, Arizona at Baltimore, Lamar versus Kyler. You like it? You going to watch it? I'll watch that one. How about Game 3, Carolina visits Arizona? How about Cam versus Kyler?
Great.
Okay, I'll probably watch that one. How about Matt Ryan visits? How about he goes to Drew Brees? How about Ben visits? How about Baker Mayfield? This is the end of the year.
Shortest starting quarterbacks in NFL history to oppose each other.
Right.
You know, they always have a stat. These are the oldest two quarterbacks to ever face each other in a regular season game. Well, Kyler and Drew be.
Okay. Kyler Murray just put the Arizona Cardinals right back on the national map.
They better win some games.
Okay, well, they'll win one here or there, but again, when you got to deal with the Rams, 49ers, and Seahawks twice each,
Well,
that's hard.
Skip, I'm not trying to hear that.
Yeah.
You told me this guy's going to change life.
Okay, I'll bet you 4 cases of Diet Dew he's the offensive rookie. No?
What to go out on a limb?
Huh?
You don't like it.
I don't know.
First of all, you don't like any of the quarterbacks, and mainly defensive players were drafted anyway. So how hard is it going to be for him? How many quarterbacks? I mean, think about it. Haskins and Daniel Jones, really?
Well, you mentioned it was very important. They went and got Andy Isabella and Akeem Butler and the next Keyshawn Johnson from Fresno State and that kid Caleb Wilson, who's Mr. Irrelevant for the UCLA tight end. When they went to play Kyler Murray, he caught my eye. He caught 4 for 92 at Oklahoma. Were you at that game?
Yeah, I was actually.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know. Maybe he's got some weapons that will shock you.
Well, I hope so. I mean,
maybe they'll pull off. Maybe they'll win, I don't know, 5 games. Would that be impressive to you?
No.
5 games?
No, not with the number 1 pick in the draft. Not with he's the greatest statistical quarterback in NCAA history. Well, I need 7 or 8 if he what you say he is. Because that's what Shake and Bake did last year. Shake and Bake got a 7, right? Ain't that what Shake and Bake got us?
What did I tell you from the start of the year?
If you
start Baker from the start, you will win 9 games.
We did. Well, guess what? We starting Kyler from the start. So we going to see what he going to do because I know what Shake and Bake gave us.
Better roster, Cleveland or
I
Arizona?
just give out no. Okay, better roster, New England or New Orleans. But you said it's the quarterback.
Yeah.
Okay, it's the quarterback.
Worst offensive line in the NFL last year was Arizona. So they drafted a 6th and 7th round offensive lineman. Is that going to help? One from Georgia, one from Morgan State. Is that going to help?
The guy from Morgan State will be lit.
You think so?
Yeah, HBCU represent.
You brought up all the quarterbacks Larry's played with in 15 years, 20 different quarterbacks.
And all of them been terrible except
some
Kurt
good.
Warner. No, ain't no some good.
Bad.
They've been all bad except Kurt.
Well, maybe
That's
Kyler's
pretty
the
true.
difference. Maybe Kyler is the difference.